It's tricky, you know. I have to say, I've read a lot of bad Elmore Leonard book scripts, and like not you, the scripts.
The books were good.
The books were great. But I've read a lot. What?
I haven't read
Well,
them.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's a tricky thing. I think there's something very deceptive. The brilliance is deceptive. I think at times it's easy to feel like it's it's just tone and chit chat, but they're actually quite. There's actually what makes these scenes really work in the books and just translate directly to the screen is the images and if you go and really look at that dialogue, it's very specific. It's not dialogue for the sake of dialogue. It's dialogue because somebody wants something. You know, when we first started our show, I remember, Boyd Crowder's not talking to me about the Bible and telling me about the Jews and how they're the real problem because he just wants to educate me. He's trying to get something from me. And it's fascinating and specific, but he wants something. And I think that sometimes it's easy to fall into this trap of just making it sound like Elmore Leonard. I think also sometimes those books, a book can start very much in the present and then take the liberty of going back and saying how we all arrived at this place, and then get back to the present and wrap it up. And that doesn't make a good movie. I mean, it's very tricky. It's not an easy handoff. Somebody has to kind of. Movies are very much about structure and plot and whatnot. Well, and I'm not talking about something that isn't even my job. So you should really take it with a grain of salt.
I was,
It sounded good. Here, I figured I'd try to impress.
Yeah, there's some producers out here. Maybe they'll hire you.
As an Elmore fan, seeing the movies that haven't worked over the years, and then seeing the ones that Scott Frank adapted, Get Shorty and Out of Sight, I remember coming out of the movies and thinking, oh, he did it right. He let Elmore be Elmore, and he used dialogue from the books and just stayed true. And when I was adapting Fire in the Hole, there were times when I was working on a scene and I was thinking, what's Raylan going to say next? I say this all the time, but I would literally, well, what did Elmore have him say next? Let's just steal that. And that whole process for me of retyping Elmore Leonard taught me a lot about how his dialogue flows, and it was really neat.
But you're not stealing when you're paying for it.
No, that's true. Then I was borrowing. No, I was adapting.
Right.
Yeah, and you went way back. I mean, I've noticed some lines in Justified that I read in Pronto. See, I just reread Pronto and Writing the Rap and all these stories and stuff. So I see these.
We don't have the rights to Pronto or Writing the Rap, so I think you're entirely mistaken.
Oh, I must be. Whoops.